Hi, welcome to the channel. It's Gene. I'm retired in Mexico, and we ask one question on this channel, which is, do they write them and sing them like they used to? A lot of people, young and old, think the old music is better, but I'm not so sure. And today we're going to hit up a veteran. So I think this is part of what we need to talk about. Is there are people, like I was just watching a thing about Bon Jovi. Okay, Bon Jovi probably ought to hang it up, right? But then, like a few years ago, I was listening to an Elvis Costello album, and I thought, oh my God, his voice is better than ever. And you just don't know when an artist is going to do great. They're going to do like David Bowie's Black Star, wonderful album. 3 days later, or 2 days later, whatever it was, he passes away. So today we're going to hit up Nick Cave and Warren Ellis, Carnage. Now, I've not heard this song or this album, but I am a big Nick Cave fan. And so let's go ahead and hit this up. This is a lyric video, so we can do both at the same time. We can do a deep dive into the lyrics. So I'm pretty familiar with Nick Cave's catalog, but he's still making good music in the 21st century. So let's go ahead and hit this up. All right.
I always seem to be saying goodbye and rolling through the mountains like a train.
Quite a mood already.
My uncle's at the chopping block, turning chickens into fountains. I'm a barefoot child watching in the rain.
Wow. Turning chickens into fountains. So, oh my God, it reminds me of my grandmother told me one time that she used to hang chickens from the clothesline and then cut their heads off with a hatchet. And she would do that because then the blood would drain on the ground. So, this is it's just so descriptive, isn't it? Let's back this up just, well, I can't. Let's see. Yeah, let me go ahead and back this up a little bit. All right, thank you.
My uncle's at the chopping block, turning chickens into fountains. I'm a barefoot child watching in the rain.
A lot of
that stepped into this song, taken a bow and stepped right out again.
So much reverb on the piano, on the electric piano.
I'm sitting on the balcony, reading Flannery O'Connor with a pencil and a plan.
Flannery O'Connor. Wise blood, right?
This song is like a rain cloud that keeps circling overhead.
The lyrics were
Here it comes around again. And it's only love with a little bit of rain.
Master lyricist.
And I hope to see you again.
So that's like bells or little tubular bells in the
A
background.
reindeer frozen in the footlights steps back into the woods. My heart, it is an open road where we ran away for good.
Women in the background.
Look over there, look over there.
Where?
The son, a barefoot child with fire in his hair. And then a sudden sun explodes. It was you, and only you, and it's only love. Driving through.
So there's a couple of things this reminds me of. It's, you know, it's only love. Every time he says that, it reminds me of that Roxy Music song. That it's only love, and wish I could remember the title of that song. Maybe it's called "It's Only Love." I'm not sure. But and then there was an idea of the hair on fire. That reminds me of, you know, PJ Harvey. They dated for a while, saying "light my hair with gasoline." So I'm getting all these little images, not necessarily influences on the song itself, but just little reminders. But especially that "It's Only Love." Oh, actually, that was not a Roxy Music song. That was a Brian Ferry song. Now that I think about it. So. Yeah, all right. Driving through the rain. Such description, mood, and I think an important part of this song is there's a lot of memories, right? So he's recalling childhood, old memories. Yeah, very interesting. Orchestra.
Rolling down mountains like a train.
That keyboard, the way it.
It's only love, and it comes on like a train.
That's such an interesting line.
Rolling down the mountain.
It's only love. The Beatles said all you need is love, and he's saying it's only love. But it hits you like a train. So the song is called Carnage, but I don't think he said the word carnage, did he? Sometimes you get that. The drive-by truckers have a song called "This Fucking Job," and they never say the line in the song. That's just another example that comes to mind. It's just the title. Wow, that had that beauty, but that sort of haunting beauty. You know what I mean? I love that combination when the melody is really pretty, but the way it's delivered, not necessarily making you comfortable, right? Yeah, haunting beauty. Let's see. Let's go to Genius, and let's just see. Let's see if we can find a little more about those lyrics. There might be some additional information on Genius. Let me move myself over here. Oh, okay. It would help if I put it in the browser, wouldn't it? You know, every once in a while. So let's see here. Let's see if we can find it on Genius. Now the lyrics are, looks like they're on his website, but they're probably not going to be annotated. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what he says about the song, because yeah, the keyboards, so some kind of electric piano, and it just had that reverb echo that made it shimmer, right? The piano just shimmered through the whole thing. Okay, there is some annotation on here. I always seem to be saying goodbye and rolling through the mountains like a train. So they're quoting him that he was happy with the opening line. The best I have written for some time. It lands us squarely in the center of the song emotionally, physically, and poetically. Yeah, he mentions Flannery O'Connor in this song, and in a way, he's kind of like Rock's Flannery O'Connor. He's so literate. My uncle's on the chopping block, turning chickens into fountains. His country home in Mount Martha. I watched in the rain as a small intrigued child. Yeah, put the chickens on the chopping block. So you mentioned who Flannery O'Connor is. Nick's plan seems to be the same, trying to drum up a revelation of the absolute carnage of the last few years, like O'Connor's characters. I'm not sure he really succeeds. I don't know. It's interesting. This song is like a rain cloud that keeps circling overhead. Here it comes again. So you get that once in a while where somebody's writing a song and they mention that they're writing a song in the song, right? Let's see what else we got here. So reindeer frozen in the headlights. So I think he said footlights, but same difference. So reindeer. Now look at the way reindeer is spelled here. It's not Reindeer. A reindeer frozen in the headlights steps back into the woods. Frozen in the footlights, the reindeer is cave. The footlights are the stage. Oh, that's interesting. In the previous track, okay, I don't know, I'm not sure why they're talking about another song. Yeah. Heart is an open road where we ran away for good. I wonder what this line here is. A second reference to the barefoot child. The first was in first person, referring to himself, and this one is a reference to his son Arthur, and a clear callback to the tracks Bright Horses, Mains of Fire, and Hollywood, a child climbing into the sun, but then the sun explodes. His son is lost, devastating everything. So they're suggesting this is about the death of his son, which some of you may know about and some of you may not know about, but I don't remember the exact cause of death. I think it was a fall or something like that, but you can correct me in the notes. So this was recorded a few years after that death, so that may still be on his mind. The annotators are finding a lot of depth in the lyrics. I'm not as, doing a first reaction here. It's really hard to absorb lyrics on a first listen, but, his ability with words, right? I've listened to so much Nick Cave, and holy moly, he's got to be one of the top 5 most literate songwriters, after you think of maybe Leonard Cohen or Bob Dylan or a Chris Christopherson, or I'll tell you who's really a good lyric writer in the 21st century is Guy Garvey from Elbow. That guy knows how to write lyrics. And Nick Cave, got to put him right up there in the top 5, 6, 7 songwriters for lyric writing. He's so poetic's a good word, because that's more along the line of Dylan or Cohen, this very poetic idea. Although you don't see a lot of rhymes in here, do you? You see rain and train. That's the only thing I'll say about this is, like, what I marvel about in Leonard Cohen is Leonard Cohen can rhyme, and so can Dylan for that matter, do rhymes, and still make the narrative make perfect sense. So it's not just rhyming for rhyme's sake, right? It's organic storytelling that happens to rhyme. Uh, Goodbye Train Fountains, right? Yeah, he's not rhyming in this song, but that's okay. We got all this imagery. I'm gonna remember the chopping blocks turning the chickens into fountains. So yeah, I'd have to listen to this song some more, do some more research to get the full meaning of it. But you'll notice like the drums were just, oh, so subtle. Just a little tiny tap to keep that song, just to give it a little rhythm. It was pretty much all about the keyboards and the bass. The bass was very good. And then you had the singers coming in with a chorus or harmony. And such a great mood. And I don't recall off the top of my head what Warren Ellis plays. I know he was a member of the Bad Seeds. So this is quite good. This is an A. I give this an A. I think it's beautiful, poetic, haunting. And Nick Cave still got it. He's still got it. He's still someone doing music today that's still got something to say. It's a little reminiscent of his old work, but he's also doing some sonic things to bring it into the modern era. So I think that's about it. We'll keep the video short today, and I've been reading your suggestions, and we'll hit some of those up soon. And thank you all. The channel continues to grow, and I'm heartwarmed by it. It's great getting to chat with you guys. And so we'll drop another video here in another day. So as we say in Mexico, buen dia.